And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cancer, crab people. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a quick set of announcements, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, individual reads are back up and running, so if interested, please message or email me directly, and we can set that up, yeah? So, Cancer, what are we looking at in this round of reads? This is going to be your first and last for the month of February. First and last is a style of reading where I do that as months and seasons change, we look how energy changes as well. This is defined by the aces on top, tens on the bottom, and each in aligned with the corresponding energy of water, earth, fire, and air. Cups, pentacles, wands, and swords, respectively. With the top being the aces, what's new? New ideas, new ventures, new opportunities, or renewal, depending on the context. And at the bottom, culminations, endings, experiences. Essentially, what have we learned from what was done, right? So, as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to purposefully misguide you or mislead you. That's not why I do what I do or put the amount of effort that I do in to the channel and the work that I do. We lay out all our cards on the table, good, bad, or otherwise. And come rain or come sunshine, we talk about it. Because at the end of the day, this is a conversation, just an energetic one. So follow along with me in your read today, Cancer. Score 1 for the crab people. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. For your first and last, we'll start over here with your Ace of Cups, your home element of water. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in this read. Define the Ace of Cups for the Cancer Collective in this read today. Two of Cups. And when one cup runneth over, we could share with another. Why are we contemplating this? I don't necessarily tie this to a person just yet, but hey, we'll see. Show us cards that we need to see, please. Nice. However, it didn't hit the table, so I can't take. As you have just seen what hitting the table looks like, I don't just let cards fall on breaks necessarily. Sorry, really snuffly, really sniffly way, really stuff. Hopefully the sniffles can go away. Show me the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their read today. Page of Cups, okay. Remembering the good and little things that will get you ready for that. Why so? Two of Pentacles, okay. I'm looking at a Cancer who, just those two twos alone between point A and point B is already telling me what I need to know. You're trying to get your groove back, right? The Two of Cups, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really tying that necessarily to a person right now, especially with that Page of Cups and Two of Pentacles popping out. I see that Two of Cups as, I think I might be ready to, talk to people again, catch a vibe, see what things are going on, right? Nothing too serious, but I will be ready because I'll be ready for me. That Two of Pentacles represents multiple aspects of balancing out. Finances and where you want to be, but also beyond juggling, saying when I'm ready, emotionally, spiritually, everything, I'll know it, right? So are you exactly where you want to be in terms of, the dating game? No. Are you getting there? Absolutely. Next to the Ace of Pentacles, show us cards that we need to see, please. For Cancer in this read, what defines the Ace of Pentacles for Cancer in this read today? New opportunity abound. Okay. Well, things eventually do fall apart. The question isn't if, the question is why. The Tower. Something is being cleared out right now. That's ultimately going to be in your best interest, but you're not going to like it. Why? What's with that Tower? High Priestess, you eternally feel this coming around what? Ten of Swords. An ending must first take place in order for the new beginning to happen. What exactly that means for you, Cancer, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like something's been lingering for the longest that is actively preventing you to move forward in any productive kind of manner. And part of you knows this, that High Priestess, she tells jokes, not lies. Right? And having that under your new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, if we already established that you're trying to get yourself back into the game, then you are going to finally be cutting the cord on something that's been holding you back. That's fair enough. Because if you can't, then every other opportunity that comes your way, you're not going to be able to take it at all. Fair enough. I want you to be kind to yourself in that process. Don't try to rush this, but also don't mistake, staying still as I'll get to it tomorrow, because at that point it's just procrastination, which is probably why that Tower is coming in. Okay, that makes sense. To the Ace of Wands, what about the fire that ignites? Show us cards we need to see, please, for Cancer in this read. Define that Ace of Wands. What are the cards we need to see, please, for the Cancer collective in this read today? That's a break. Why are we breaking? Could just be bad shuffling, but if it breaks a little bit too much, I'll ask the first question that comes to mind, okay? What defines the Ace of Wands in this reading for Cancer? We're breaking again. So I'll just make it easy. That way we can stop talking. We can start talking about something more productive. Because you've already shown indications of a past tie that's preventing you from doing this, you can be the most ideal version of yourself, Cancer, but as long as you hold on to this, you'll never be able to give what another person wants. The easiest way I could say it, if we're establishing that whatever old dynamic is done and over with, then we also need to stop feeding it. And what I mean by that is, if we're mad, let it go. If we're angry, let it go. If we recognize certain things of, wow, this is so familiar, let it go, right? If we really want to be introduced to new cups, then we have to pour the old ones out. And it's not easy. It's definitely not been easy, because I think you've been taking it apart bit by bit. But to really stress, if you say that you're ready, then you have to be ready. Otherwise, you're going to continue this cycle with another person in a different body. That's just the easiest way to say it. This needs to be cut off completely. No, no more memes about it. No more, kind of passive. Let's make some jokes about it. No, do what you need to cut this out so that other things can come in. Otherwise, it's just going to come in, even if it's a great person for you, it's going to come in to a dynamic where it's bound to fail. Yeah, sounds about right. What do we need to see now upon that Ace of Wands in this read for Cancer? 10 of Cups. Okay, so you want bigger and better. You want to harmonize with the people, places, and things that value and appreciate you. The Magician, you can very much make that happen right now. Right now. Judgment, have you learned your lesson yet? So as I was saying before, Cancer, if you do not cut this off, you are feeding it. No ifs, no ands, or buts at this point. The skies are watching you. Make that decision and make it proper. Don't make, passive memes about it, or, how like people go like social media and just, ha ha ha, I made this very vague statement that obviously points to something. No. If you're saying that you're done, then you got to be done. Which means, with that level of energy behind it, it also means that somebody's waiting for it. But the universe can only pick up what you're putting down. So the lesson here, if we're really about it, then be about it. Last, to the Ace of Swords. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. To the Ace of Swords in this read for Cancer. What represents truth and by extension challenge for the Cancerian collective? All my crab people still pinching on, but not snipping the cord. Temperance. It does get better with time. Just don't hope that time alone will be enough, right? The key to temperance, because it is the waymaker, right? This represents that everything can heal with time, but you also have active options that you can make for yourself as well. When we pretend that we're totally powerless and we make time have to overwork itself, it overworks by not letting us actually solve it in a good time frame, right? So everything will eventually heal just years down the road if we do nothing within ourselves to assist in that process. Eight of Swords. We feel powerless in the matter right now. Not necessarily powerless, but to clarify, the Eight of Swords as a card is normally characterized by somebody trapped in an open air cage of swords. So can they climb out? Yes. Will they also probably cut themselves on the way out? Do they have a potential to hurt themselves? Also yes. And when we put those two truths together, it means that the obvious answer that's right in front of us, we don't want to look at. So we'll come up with a different excuse or a different reasoning or logical justification. Here, with this entire situation, oh yeah, I'm ready for a new person, even though I still passively post about the old one. Sure you ready? We gotta do our homework here. Ten of Pentacles, the foundation of the rest of our lives, the things we want to build, and places we want to go. Yeah, gotta cut the cord, because that's not something we can build off of anymore. Underneath it all, Four of Pentacles, holding on. What is the investment? Are we making it the proper ones, and we're doing it in the proper manner? We want to be ready for the new person, but we're not ready to let go of the old. Okay. Ten of Cups. Show us cards we need to see, please, upon the Ten of Cups in this read. Show us cards we need to see, please, for the Cancerian Collective, starting at the bottom with the Ten of Cups, their home element of water. What are they synchronizing with here and now? The Tower. Okay, so the sudden realization is going to come smacking you in the face. How so? Eight of Wands, direct communication. What does that mean? What does that mean? Two of Wands, intentionality. Yeah, so here, understand the universe is always listening. And so we cast it out into the universe enough of, passively alluding to this person. Well, are we going to have a direct conversation with them, or are we cutting it all off? I don't want to say the universe is tired of it, Cancer, but it kind of is, right? So the Tower is coming rushing at you, whatever massive break apart or whatever reason we need to have of, hey, this is done, let it go, let it go, let it go. Because it's heard all your requests and now it's answering all of them. Intentionality, the Two of Wands now multiplying into that Eight of Wands. You have multiple forms of intent that just kept on building and building and building. Well, if you want that direct communication, it's going to come in some way, shape, or form. It ain't going to be pretty. Cut it off. And that's the easiest way I could put it. To the Ten of Pentacles, show the cards you need to see, please, for the Cancer Collective on the Ten of Pentacles here. What is it that we want to build from foundation? What cards we need to see, please, for the Cancerian Collective? Show my crab people. Nine of Pentacles, the autonomy and power of the self. The Four of Swords, to be comfortable and relaxed in the decision that is made. We don't have to have all the answers, we just have to have good reflection. Page of Swords, observe and learn. If you can make the decision and you're totally as comfortable as you claim that you are, then make it. And don't look back. Ten of Wands, show us what we need to see, please. Boom, there goes one. Three of Pentacles. Why is that located under a burden? Hold on, I gotta get more clarity on that. Show us cards we need to see, please. Upon that Ten of Wands, we had the Three of Pentacles pop out. Why would a collaborative dynamic requires mutual attention be under the... Oh, okay. King of Wands, being able to do the right thing with the information presented. Queen of Wands, wanting to embrace it properly. Okay. I'm reading this as two separate things right now. Cancer, both of them apply in the same exact way. The first scenario, you're trying to be friends with your ex. They ain't gonna work. The second, I'm just gonna put it like this because of everything that we talked about. There's no need to elaborate. The second is that we claim that we are energetically past this, but us constantly alluding to it energetically ties us to it. The opposite of hate is not, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is numbness. Truly not caring anymore instead of going around and saying that we don't. Because for someone who claims that they don't care, this person's showing up an awful lot in conversation for you. So what does that mean is that that's also inviting and making room for that person to be there in some way, shape, or form. If not physically, then energetically and still on your radar. What will we do with that? You gotta decide, because that is a form of collaboration, believe it or not. Lastly, for the Ten of Swords, what about sharp, even if painful truths have been observed and noted? Show the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ten of Swords in this read for Cancer. The Emperor, when we make a decision, we don't back away from it. Why so? Seven of Pentacles, you must accept the process as is and close it out properly. The Sun, happiness truly is waiting for you, and now happiness is a choice. Are we going to sit here and play pretend, or are we really ready to put ourselves back out there like we've been trying to convince ourselves of? Underneath it all, Six of Cups, holding on to a soul bond energy. Right. I know it's tempting, but it's just going to keep you locked in. That's the only way I can put it right now, Cancer. You say that you want one thing, but your pattern of practice, even if it's oppositionally towards this person, the amount of times that this person has been brought up is only keeping them energetically in your space. The opposite of love is numbness. If it's truly time to move forward, then you have to make active efforts to cut the cord. And what does that look like for you? Define the major arcana strewn across the table. We will first look towards the Tower in this read. What defines the Tower for Cancer in this read today? Oh, that's a break. Why are we afraid to look? We're going to have to look eventually anyways, so I don't want to have drag this out of you, Cancer, but we got to talk about it. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. We define the Tower and we move forward. The World. And so you're coming to a breaking point where you either accept the fact that you're not ready to move on, and therefore all opportunities get washed away for you, and you got to try again at a much different day, or you let go of this connection completely and allow new things to come in. It's very much an either-or kind of situation, Cancer. Next to the High Priestess, Page of Wands. You know what your voice internally is saying. Listen to the light that still shines. Next, the Magician. You can bring about happiness in the Sun for you, not inclusive of this party anymore. If you want to be back out there and experience new life and new people, you can do it. So the Judgment, King of Wands, can you do the right thing? Interesting, because the King of Wands was also under your burden. So what do we want? Do we want to keep on, having this person in some form of our energetic fields, in our conversations, in the way that we move, or are we really ready to move forward? Next to Temperance. Page of Pentacles. We're going to trust the idea and give it a shot that time will heal all properly. But here, the action is that we're allowing it to, which means if we allow it to happen properly, then we also got to examine our own behaviors that make us regress. Next to the Tower. High Priestess. Internally, we know a breaking point is coming. So good. I read that more as a breakthrough, nothing inherently bad. Next to the Emperor. Justice, the card of Libra. No, this is what's right, and this is what's good. Particularly if this involves legal separation from another person, then so be it. We'll go through that as well. To the Sun. Two of Pentacles, balancing out. And here, when we finally reach our equilibrium, we can move on properly. Resolution, real cards of resolution for Cancer in this read. We'll tell in the space of resolution for the crab people. Three of Cups, both reunion and meeting new people. It just represents meeting another party, particularly in more sociable terms. It doesn't automatically guarantee that you'll be reuniting with this person, but part of you has been entertaining it because we've been summoning this time and time again, whether it was intentional or not. That's the issue that you're struggling with right now, Cancer. Do you want to meet new people? Or are we trying to truly revive something with somebody we claim that we're through with? The Chariot, you. What do you really want? Underneath it all. Ten of Pentacles, the foundation of the rest of our lives. Will we go our separate ways, or will I just post memes about it? Here's what we see on your read today, Cancer. Could you be ready to exhibit the dating scene again? Absolutely. Are you? Absolutely not. And even if you have, disconnected feelings from a former party, the amount of times that you talked about them, and by talking, I mean, that could even come in the form of like posting memes, like I've been saying throughout the read, or unintentionally summing them back then by always talking about that past experience. It still keeps them in your energetic field. So in order to get to here, you have to close this out. And the question isn't if, the question is what do you really want? Because the extent to which you have been unintentionally bringing this person back through conversation is summoning them back. What do we really want from this? We have to be directly intentional and clear. If this is separation, if this is wanting to do the right thing, then we have to do a complete cutoff. Whatever that looks like, that's up to you to decide. The cards don't determine anything, your actions do. What I can say is that new everything, new opportunity, new prominence, new datings, new everything, it could be yours, but you gotta be brave enough to go see it. So what do we want more? Our comfort in the past we say we don't want anymore, or the new possibility of a future without it? Can't have both. That's what I see in your read today, Cancer. Hope this conversation helped. And yeah, it's time for my crab people to go snip. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.